of 2 sheets each, and it is 24 sheets, and I've got about 7 sheets remaining and some scraps. So let's move on to the album. This is the cover of the album. The album measures 6.5 inches by 6.5 inches, and it's a folio with 2 folds. So this is the 1.5 inch spine, and this is the 1 inch spine. And when I open it, you'll see why there is a size difference of that kind. And on the cover, I've actually reused an acetate fronted piece from a packaging material. So this is where you can actually insert a cropped picture. It won't take a 6x4 picture, but you can crop it and insert it. It will go in like that. These are cut out from the pattern paper. This particular pack did not have any cut parts or anything of that sort. So all this, I cut it out, mounted it on some black cardstock, and I just stuck it here. I've also, if you see this, I've also sort of used a black marker to highlight some of the shading, etc. on that. These are handmade envelopes. You can open them, you can put in some tickets or some tiny notes about your trip. So this also actually opens, but I think I'll leave it for now. And this is a handmade tag, some twine that I've attached to them. This album can hold a lot of 4x6 photographs and some cropped photographs as well. So when we open the album, so on the left side you have a waterfall, and this is a magnetized closure, and you can open it up and you can see the waterfall. This holds 10 photographs here. I'm sorry about the autofocus. So you've got these, and here's a big pocket. And in this, I've actually put in tags that the person who's going to receive this album can use for marking their photographs. You can just put a photograph in here, and you can put the tag in here and write what the photograph is all about. This photograph is actually for my son's project. He was growing some plants for his schoolwork. So that is what this is all about. I've got a few. These are all made from craft paper. This is hand cut from a cardstock, a piece of cardstock. I've actually used a lot of scrap pieces that I had left over from previous projects. When you open, so this here is a space for putting a portrait 4x6 photograph here. This is some hand doodling that I've done. And when you open this, I'm first going to talk about the center. So in the center, you actually have a photo space here with the photograph going at the back like this. You can paste the photograph onto that, and you've got these handmade tags which you can use for writing about the photograph or adding tiny photographs to them as well. And these can go back. These are all hand cut and handmade. This opens up, and to the left we have a pocket, or rather a tuck spot here. I actually had planned a pocket here at this place, but what happened when I was making the album was that I ended up sticking down this side rather than that side. So I ended up making it as a feature and added another tuck spot on top of the original photograph. Original pocket. This is you can use it as a photo mat, or you can use it as a tag for writing something about the photos. These you can, I've used some scrap pieces of cardstock to create these. You can use cropped photos, or you can simply put in your full length photo here, and it will give you a nice interesting border around the photograph. And this is a tag from another collection entirely, but it seemed to go well with this, so I just added it over here. Now on this side, got another flip page. This is how the page operates. You take out this tag, which is handmade. I made a small tie out of it because it looked quite plain, so I just did this. And at the back I've got another paper here. I actually just try to match the complementary colors to the paper back. And these are tiny tags here. You can use them for photos, or you can use them for writing about the photos, or just journaling. It's fine. This opens up like this to give you 2 4x6 photo spaces. This is just hand doodling. It will get covered by the photo when you place it, so you won't see it once the photo is mounted on it. And to close it, you have to put in the tags. And this is a double pocket, so it's sealed here, so they won't move around, the tags. And I'm going to put this in here, and this closes the page. And when you open this to this side, I'll just pull it to this side. I've got another handmade tag here. It says leave your footprints. It's just a craft card tag. And this is a booklet. You can put in cropped photos in this, or if you have custom size photo printer, you can even do that. This is again, you can put in a 4x4 photo here, or you can put in the full photo here, and it gives a nice interesting border to your photograph. You can do it either way. Here's a nice banner on which you can write about the photo. On the side we have we have another waterfall, but in this waterfall I've added pocket spaces, and this is just to show you the pocket. You can add square photos here, you can write about the photo here, or you can add some tags on your own. I'll show you. I've got the tags that we had in front. You can add them here and stick them here, write about the photo. And this is plain, so you can add your photograph here. You can add the 4x6 photo here. That will give a nice white border to it. And I used a solid cardstock. One of the things about this pack was that I found it was just too green for me. It had very limited other brown shades. It was too green, so to break up the greens, I've sort of added the solid papers. And if you see here, it's just added a craft card here, and then a black card here to finish the waterfall. And I'm going to put the things back into this. And close it up, and now we come to this side. On this side I've got actually a very deep pocket here, which is a 1/4 of an inch deep, and it's got all these little things in it, this is a handmade cardstock tag. It's got a big envelope. This is a tag with it's from the paper. I made it from the paper bag, one of the scrap pieces, and I added an eyelet to it. This is another one. This is mounted on handmade cardstock. It's got an eyelet. And this is an accordion booklet. which will hold portrait or landscape photos, 4 by 6 photographs. So this holds 12 photos. It's just plain. I've not done any decoration. The person who receives this can add tags and other decorations as they want on it. All these tags and envelopes and everything are for the recipient to use wherever they want, or they can even in fact add more all their surplus photos into the pocket. So now we are close. We can close the album. The album closes this way. There is no magnetic closure or anything for this album, because once the pictures are in the album, it will become quite thick, and everything will stay in place. You don't actually need to put in any type of closure. So hopefully you like the album. If you did, do leave a like and do consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.